She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another day and she solving another case, cause she litigate with dignity and grace. She the queen, yeah, that's Queen Esquire. Legal trouble, she getting you out the fire. Another day and she solving another case, cause she litigate with dignity and grace.
Hello, litigators and opinionators. Court is now in session. Y'all, so if you guys have been watching the prior videos that I have done regarding Jonathan Majors, you guys already know what's going on. Jonathan Majors' boo thing has accused him of the ultimate domestic violence allegations. And it's been an ultimate roller coaster. 1 minute, the girl that it was alleged that the girl called the police and said he strangled her and slapped her. Then we heard from his defense attorney, which you have to expect. Any defense attorney is always going to take up for their client, so you really can't believe everything they say. But the attorney came out and said it was actually Jonathan Majors who called the police, and that he has video surveillance from the cab and the driver, and 2 statements from witnesses, and 2 statements from the girlfriend claiming that he's innocent. But y'all, what you really need to look at is the actions of the prosecutor. And the prosecutor has actually proceeded with filing charges. That will tell you all what's really going on. You can't listen always to what the defense attorney says, because the defense attorney is always going to go to bat for their client. They will always do that. They will always claim their client's innocent. That's their job. Okay. So you can't just take that as, oh, this must be a fact because the defense attorney said it. A lot of times the defense attorney is just blowing hot air and their client is likely guilty. I'm just saying. So at this point, we really need to see the evidence that this defense attorney is claiming before we even make a determination. But it's looking kind of sketchy with the fact that the prosecutor is proceeding with charges. That tells me that the prosecutor feels that they have solid evidence that can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Jonathan Majors may have committed the domestic violence charges. If they are ethical prosecutors, because ethical prosecutors will look at the evidence they have and they will ask themselves, with all the evidence that they have, can I prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt? Can I present this in front of a jury and establish beyond a reasonable doubt standard? And the prosecutor has decided to file charges. Jonathan Majors has been arraigned on those charges on Sunday. So to me, it looks like it's not as clear and dandy as Mr. Jonathan Majors' attorney is claiming, okay? That attorney is probably blowing hot air, and I really am not willing to listen to what she has to say until we see the video. They say there's a video surveillance. I want to see the video, and I want to hear from that taxi driver and whatever miscellaneous witnesses were there. I don't care about what the girlfriend has to say, because we already know 9 times out of 10, the girlfriend will recant. That's just the way it is when it comes to domestic violence. It happens literally every time the girlfriend recants. It's almost rare to see a woman actually proceed with, or a man to proceed with domestic violence charges if they're the victim. It's just pretty much rare. Okay. So let's read this article, and then we're going to listen to what the neighborhood talk had to say. But they said Jonathan Majors charged in alleged assault. So that is a red flag to me, making me believe that there may be some more evidence that shows this guy did what he did, okay? Allegedly. After being arrested on Saturday in an alleged domestic dispute, Jonathan Majors was arraigned on Sunday and faces multiple charges, according to Variety. Those charges include several counts of assault in the 3rd degree, 3 counts of attempted assault in the 3rd degree, and 1 count of aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, and 1 count of harassment in the 2nd degree. According to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, Majors was released on his own recognizance and granted a limited order of protection. I don't know, something about Jonathan Majors gives me that aura that he has a violent temper. And the reason why I say that, guys, is because I watched an interview that he did recently. I'm trying to find that interview and I can't find it. Guys, I'm trying to find it. But there was this interview that he did responding to what people said about his interview cover. And people were, in an uproar about his manhood, and they were like, oh, he's wearing pink and red and all these very feminine colors. He really is not in tune with his masculinity. And there was something about the tone and how he responded. I mean, people, you had to really catch it. Something about the tone and the way he responded made me believe this man has a violent tendency. Something about it, guys. I don't know what it was, because he was talking in a charming way, saying that, you know, men who try to unmasculate, I don't even know if that's even a word, y'all. Emasculate. He said unmasculate. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, emasculate another man is, you know, not really, you know, got character issues, basically. And he was like, that person don't want to come see me in the streets. Like, I don't know. He didn't say word for word what I said, but the way he said it, and then the body language was giving me, man, he looked like he would beat somebody down. I mean, he looked like if you push him the wrong way, Jonathan Majors will beat you to the grave. I'm just saying, something about him. I don't know, guys. I might be totally off, but the way he responded in that interview just gave me chills. I was like, something about this guy. I mean, he may, you know, I don't think he's all dandy as people put him out to be. I think there's another side to Jonathan Majors. And if you push him, I think that ugly side comes out. That's just my opinion, y'all. Just from that interview, something's not right about the dude. I'm just saying, if you push Jonathan Majors, in my opinion, I think he will snap. Okay, that's just my opinion. Now, did he do it in this case? I don't know. But the fact that the district attorney is proceeding with charges gives me red flags. But you also have to understand that the New York District Attorney's Office is very slow to dismiss criminal charges. They will take a charge all the way to trial. And sometimes I really don't even feel if New York is really an ethical type criminal prosecutor office over there. Because I know in my office, where I worked at, if we couldn't prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt, it's getting dismissed. Okay, it's not going to go to trial. But something about New York, we've heard some historical cases with New York where they just be proceeding with cases where you don't even know. So, like I said, the only way I'm really going to be able to give a determinative factor or just opinion in this is when I see the video and I hear from that driver, because the driver is going to be the one to disclose it all. But it's a red flag that right now he was arraigned on Sunday with multiple charges. He had one count harassment in the second degree, the aggravated harassment in the second degree. We talked about those other ones. According to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, Majors was released on his own recognizance and granted a limited order protection. News of the alleged assault was first reported by TMZ in a police complaint. Oh my God, he looks so fine in this video. I got distracted. Sorry, y'all. In a police complaint seen by the Daily Beast. The victim, reportedly Major's girlfriend, said the actor struck her about the face with a one hand, causing substantial pain and a laceration behind the ear. And if he did that, that is absolutely appalling and unacceptable. And he really should not be working, because you should not be putting your hands on a woman, period, point blank. I'm against any form of domestic violence, even if against a man or a woman. He also allegedly grabbed her hand, causing swelling, bruising, and substantial pain to her finger, and put his hand on her neck, causing bruising and substantial pain. My God, the way they describe the allegations, it looks pretty bad, guys. This looks very intentional if he did this. Wow. Why the violence, bro? Like, seriously, if he did it, I don't know if he did it. But like I said, when I seen that interview, just something weird about that interview, y'all. Majors has denied any wrongdoing, and criminal defense lawyer Priya Chaudhry said in a statement on Sunday that they expect these charges to be dropped soon. Now, he claims he called the police. Now, that would be recorded. So I'm interested in hearing that recording of who called 911, because he claims from his attorney that he called the police. And that would be kind of crazy if he called the police and got arrested. But hey, if somebody has bruises, that's probable cause for the officers to arrest. Anywho, the Daily Beast, they say that they expect the charges to be dropped. Further, Chaudhry claims Major's accuser has already provided a written statement recanting her allegations. Now, again, guys, you have to understand, I'm trying to explain this to you in a clarifying way. 9 times out of 10, a domestic violence victim will recant. That's normal. Any criminal prosecutor knows this. They know that one of the most difficult cases for a prosecutor to handle is domestic violence because of the instability of the victim. They always recant, okay? So this doesn't mean anything to the prosecutor. They don't care how many letters that the victim writes. If they have independent evidence showing that this man committed domestic violence, they will proceed with the charges, and they will call her on the stand, and they will continue to impeach every line upon line she says that they think is a lie, basically an inconsistent statement from what she told officers initially. Okay, but here's her statement. She says, this is what the victim said. Alleged victim says, Jonathan Majors is completely innocent and is provably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows. Oh, wait. Sorry. No, this is the statement from the attorney, his attorney. Jonathan Majors is completely innocent and is provably the victim of an altercation with a woman he knows. We are quickly gathering and presenting evidence to the district attorney with the expectation that all charges will be dropped imminently. This evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where this episode took place. Okay, I like to see that. Witness testimony from the driver and others who both saw and heard the episode. Okay, I would like to see that. And most importantly, 2 written statements from the woman recanting these allegations. That is irrelevant. If that's all they have is the recanting of the victim, they don't have anything. Anyways, all of the evidence proves that Mr. Majors is entirely innocent and did not assault her whatsoever. Either this is a case of a woman who is scorned, who made up a lie, or the case of a domestic violence victim. We shall see. Since news of the altercation, the U.S. Army has pulled recruitment ads featuring Majors from television. Otherwise, it appears that Majors' professional partnership, like that with Marvel, wherein he plays a critical role in the phases 5 and 6, are waiting to see how the situation plays out before making any statements. So, these industries or connections are quickly starting to fall by the wayside. So he was officially charged, y'all, with assault and harassment, despite the lawyer's claims that he's innocent, and actually called 911 first due to his concerns for girlfriend's mental health. Is it really mental health, or is it because you over here cheating? I'm just saying, because why was she mad? Mental health? Did you do this? So this gets on my nerves. Oh my God. And these toxic relationships sometimes, why do these people always try to gaslight the victim and say, oh, they're having a mental health episode? Boy, bye. There was something you did that triggered this woman to react the way she reacted. She probably saw, like the allegation is, your phone going off and some female in your phone. And understandably enough, she got mad. That's not a mental health crisis. That is someone who was triggered by something you were doing. Infidelity. Okay. Boy, bye. Anyway. It's not looking too good for Mr. Majors. The actor is now he's officially charged. He was charged this weekend, like I said. And it's not looking good, y'all. He's going to be in this for a while, and he might lose some opportunities, and he might be dealing with this for quite some time. And the fact that he was arraigned despite what his attorney is saying, boy, bye. And the attorney's like, well, he was the one who actually called 911 despite being the person who was arrested. Well, that could possibly be true. But I really want to know what happened here. Did she get mad because she saw a woman in his phone and start hitting him, and then he tried to stop her? Or did he hit her back in response when she was hitting him? That's what I want to know from that driver, man. I hope the driver is thirsty for clout and he comes out and gets an interview. I'm just saying. I hope so, y'all. To set the record straight, as confirmed by one of the woman's own written statements disavowing her allegations, it is Mr. Majors who called 911. Now, I don't care if he called 911. Here's what people are saying in this comments, guys. These people are a mess. This person says he chooses to mess with those specific type of women, not my business. Hey, and when he does choose certain perspectives, which is none of my business either, I don't care who he dates. He has to understand there are some societal factors, guys. No matter who you choose today, you have to look at the whole situation, because, whether their mental health is off or if they're toxic or whatever, you got to look at all that, because it can really affect your career. And I don't think he looked at all that when he started dating her. But honestly, I honestly think, here's my theory. I think he was cheating. The man's getting a lot of clout. All these women are thirst trapping over this man. Everybody and their mama want to be with this guy. Guys, I think what really happened and what really went down is he's getting all this women attention. So he started dibbling and dabbling with other women, started to sneak in his little phone and keep it undercover. And women know when their man is cheating. It's obvious. And she got mad, as she should, and it turned violent because they both were drinking. Now, maybe she started hitting him first. Maybe this is a Rihanna situation and Chris Brown situation where same thing. Rihanna sees something in his phone and then it gets a little, contentious. I think that's similar to what happened here. Maybe she hit him first, but hey, what did did he try to defend himself? Did he hold her back? Did he push her back? And now she's using that as, and if she is, I think she is British or whatever, her skin is easily bruised. So he might have just been trying to defend himself or keep her off of him. And she's going to bruise, okay, because she easily bruises. So I just have questions, y'all. I don't know what the story is. I don't know. I want to see that video surveillance. And where is that cab driver, y'all? Where is he? Because he needs to come out, because that's the only way I'm going to really believe any side at this point. I don't want to believe the girl. I don't know, because she keeps changing her story, y'all. So when people change their story, you can't really believe them. Okay. But yeah, I'm trying to find that interview, man. I can't find it, guys. There was this interview that he did when he was responding back to some, what people were saying about his little pink and rose color, those ebony. See that ebony photo there? And I can't find it, y'all. But if y'all find it, let me know. Because he was a little aggressive on that interview. I'm just saying. Let me see if it's here, guys. Let me see. Hold on. Let me click on this and see.
All right, y'all. I look like a home and section.
No, this is not it. Let me see. Did he play a clip of it? Okay, here's a clip. Here's a clip. Let's see if it's played here in the clip. I don't know where it is. I'm going to play this clip. I don't know if it'll be in here, but we'll try and see.
To like a limited way of thinking about masculinity.
Yeah.
What do you say to those? I mean, I think they're haters. I think it's toxic.
Well, yeah, I imagine it's the homies, right?
Who was like, it's they,
I like to meet the fellas, you know what I mean?
I think you think they would want to meet you though? Because they might have to.
I don't even take it there. You know what I mean? I would just like to, I'd just be curious.
What they have to say.
Tell me what masculinity is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it is fluid.
Yeah.
You tell me what it is. I mean, I wouldn't want to walk up on me in the street. You know what I mean? Like just 110%. You know what I mean? Like, but it's bigger than that. It's love. It's like maybe there's fear in.
I don't know if y'all caught that, but that was like an underlying threat. It was like an indirect threat. When he said, y'all don't want to walk up on me on the street, it was like he was indirectly threatening anyone that would challenge his masculinity. To me, that kind of gave me some chills. Like, dude, this guy could turn violent in any moment. And the way it sounded like he was kind of underlyingly like threatening. I wish you would try to challenge me. Just I wouldn't even want to walk up to me in the streets. That means he already knows how he responds when triggered. Something about that clip, guys, gives me the chills. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I might be overreacting. Y'all know sometimes I do be getting a little dramatic. But I'm going to play it one more time because I don't know, y'all. I just felt really weird that maybe if somebody challenged this man, he could flip the script in any moment. And that's just me. Okay, that's just me. And like Lakeisha said, men be getting mad over their phone. Look what Chris Brown did over his phone and other stuff. When she threw that phone out the window, it turned completely sour. Okay. I'm just saying, like Lakeisha said, people be acting a fool, men especially, because and when they doing they're not supposed to be doing. Woo! Okay. White lady, not whole. Oops. Love you, queen. Oh, love you, girl. It's okay. Everybody welcomed here. As a white lady, I can tell you as soon as I was hit by my ex, I started to turn red. Oh, wow. Within an hour, I was turning purple. But as time goes on, my bruising darkens depending on how hard I'm hit. See what Joy said? Thank you, Joy, for giving your expert opinion on that, girl. Because, I don't be knowing. But thank you, girl. So like she said, this British girl who also will have that, white colored skin, she easily bruises. So whether it was defensive or he was aggressive towards her, she's going to easily bruise. So something happened. Okay, something happened. I don't know who did what, but the girl had bruises. Either she put it on her or he put it on her. Somebody did something. And just by this interview, I don't know, guys, I have questions. And what the other people have been saying in the film industry, we talked about them on the other lives, that this guy is not the nicest. I don't know. Again, I'm not making any decisions right now, though. I don't know if he did it or not, because I want to hear from the driver and I want to see that video surveillance.
I don't even take it there. You know what I mean? I would just like to, I'd just be curious. You know,
what they have to say.
Tell me what masculinity is. You know what I mean? Like, it is fluid.
Yeah.
You know, you tell me what it is. You know, I mean, I wouldn't want to walk up on me in the street. You know what I mean? Like just 110%. You know what I mean? Like, but it's bigger than that. It's love. You know, it's like maybe there's fear in that. Maybe it makes you fearful.
But I don't know. I felt like he was kind of like inviting someone to come up to him and challenge his masculinity. Now, but it's honest, you know, honest to God, if a manly man is challenging his masculinity, he will likely turn violent. So, I mean, any man would probably, if they're on the masculine side, would get offended if someone challenges their masculinity. So I guess I can't judge him too hard on the interview, but I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Y'all take it or I want to take it. I just felt a little weird. Because it was like, man, bro, you just went right there. We're like, I wouldn't want to step to me in the streets. Dang. So it just goes right there, bro. Seriously. It just felt like he was kind of implying that if you even tried to challenge him in terms of his masculinity, you're going to get punched the heck out. I don't know. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Hi, all my beautiful people. Hi, Christine. Love you so much. Hi, Lakeisha. BW. Hi, Joy Williams Kemp. Alicia's in the house. Right. Alicia said, sorry, ladies. I know he's a hunk, but the underlying anger is telling. Girl, so she sees it too. Okay, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Thank you. Somebody else sees it, that there's something about him. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what it is because I don't really know the dude. But I just get this inkling. I'm like, dude, this guy gives me vibes that if you trigger him the wrong way, that monster is going to surface. I just feel it. I don't know. I might be wrong, but y'all let me know. Superstar Glam says he's done now. At this point, men have still not learned to be mindful of the company they keep. Girl, exactly. Thank you, Superstar Graham. Yes, I think he's done. They're already starting to strip his stuff, but we shall see, y'all. Why is this man being charged? Didn't Miss Princess sign a statement? Girl, yes, Tiffany, as I've mentioned to you, girl, it doesn't matter how many statements the victim signs. That is very typical of a domestic violence victim to sign a recanting statement. They always do that. So a prosecutor will not dismiss a case based upon what the victim says. It doesn't matter. What they need is independent evidence other than her that shows that she was not battered in some way. So that's going to need to be a statement from the driver, from independent witnesses, or that video surveillance in the car. But it's already predictable that she will recant. Every prosecutor knows that because we deal with that all the time with these domestic violence victims. They always say, sign a statement, okay? Every time. It doesn't matter. They'll still proceed with the charges if they have other evidence showing that she was in fact battered and they lied, okay? Okay, love you too, Joy. Have a great time, or have a great doctor's appointment with your husband. You are just a wonderful lady, wonderful wife. I'm really sensing aggression too, probably dominant in bed. Girl, okay, Tavia, you already know that part. We already know that part's a given, but he's probably dominant in other areas too. Shoot, don't trigger him in the wrong way. I'm just saying, but we shall see. What is done in the dark shall come to the light, y'all. Take care. Love you.